Elon seemed to complain about having too much to do in a recent tweet. Well, have you tried acquiring a company about it? Doesn't that usually work? Hello! I'm so happy. Let's talk about Trump's feet. Let me explain. So here's Trump's happiness level down here, and here's my happiness level, which is way up here. They have an inverse relationship, so anytime he stubs his toe, I feel like I've hugged a kitten. And this week his toes are fucked. First of all, the January 6th committee announced that they were making criminal referrals. That one made my heart grow 3 sizes like the goddamn Grinch. Then his companies got convicted of fraud. The judge said, "I've seen crumb-covered toddlers less guilty than these fuckers." Now all we have to do is wait for the axe of justice to come down hard with a fine of no more than $1.6 million? Wait, that's it? I owed Blockbuster more than that in late fees. Nevertheless, a Trump conviction is always cause for joy. When I heard about it, bluebirds burst into song next to me. I held out my finger and a little butterfly just hopped right on. And then the best news of all, Raphael Warnock won in Georgia. In his concession speech, Trump amigo Herschel Walker pledged to learn from this loss and immediately rejoin Team Edward. He was in good spirits because his campaign manager assured him he could still have plenty of erections, but just think how many abortions could have been prevented if he lost those a few times too. Warnock winning caused me to go into a full-on Julie Andrews spinning on an Alp type situation. The more broken plates at Mar-a-Lago, the more my insides were filled with hope and warmth and delight. If that man ever gets put in handcuffs, I'm gonna need a cigarette. In other Trump legal news, because there's always more, if we could run electricity off of Trump legal news, we could end fossil fuels tomorrow. But I digress. In other Trump legal news, Trump's lawyers have now hired independent teams to take a look around his properties to make sure there aren't any more classified documents laying around. And then they found a couple of classified documents in his storage unit. Dude, did you raid the National Archives on your way out the door and make it rain documents everywhere you went? How do you not know if you have nuclear secrets at a public storage next to your grandma's silver? Our thoughts and prayers are with whoever was in charge of rifling through Trump's tighty-whitey drawer. And no, we're not done yet. It's like this guy is addicted to crimes. Maybe try meditating instead. Trump's PAC is paying for the lawyers of key witnesses against him. Has anyone ever noticed that like 99% of Trump's budget goes to lawyers? This guy's entire deal is do bad stuff and then pay lawyers to deal with it for the next decade. It's a vicious cycle, but I think I know how to end it. Mr. Trump, I think you should stop doing crimes. I know it sounds crazy, but if you don't do crimes all the time, then you don't need lawyers. And you get to spend your money on fun things like a pizza party or a nice relaxing round of golf. And then while you're playing, you don't keep getting interrupted by your lawyers calling and being like, "Sir, did you say we should abolish democracy?" Sir, as per our previous conversations, I would advise you not to say anything out loud ever again. Listen, I know crimes are obviously very important to you. You have a long history together. But it's starting to feel like they're doing more harm than good. Think about it. Or die in prison. I'm good either way. How about even more good news, you guys? Brittany Griner is back from Russia. And we have one person to thank. Dennis Rodman. That's right. Dennis Rodman went to Russia 3 months ago to secure her release. Yada, yada, yada. And now she's home. Great work, Dennis. The EU spent about 400 grand on a metaverse party for young people, but only 6 people showed up. I wonder why. Was it poorly marketed or something? So wait, who came up with this idea? Clippy. Oh boy, he's at it again. Europe will soon offer the ability to get phone calls on airplanes. Dude, I don't want to get phone calls on airplanes. I don't want to get them on the ground either. And I damn sure don't want to listen to a plane full of other people's phone calls. Just give everyone free unlimited viewings of George of the Jungle, an extra bag of pretzels, and leave us alone. This week was a big week for protesters. Let's take a look at our new segment, Ugh, Fine. First up, congrats to the Iranian protesters. Iran has signaled that they might abolish their morality police, saying, "Ugh, fine, we'll stop killing people over their wardrobe." However, they are replacing the morality police with the fun police. So every time someone tries to eat a French fry, a cop will pop up next to them and say, "Do you know how many trans fats are in that?" Next up, a hearty congratulations to Chinese protesters. China is relaxing their zero COVID policy, saying, fine, we'll stop locking everyone in their house if a guy sneezes 30 miles away. Unfortunately, now they'll have to come up with other excuses not to attend parties. You gotta admit, the government locked me in my house is a pretty good one. And finally, back here in the States, well done, San Francisco protesters. The city's police department has decided not to use weaponized robots on its citizens, saying, fine, we won't do the murder robots. Are you happy now? Now they're going back to just getting shot the old-fashioned way by their fellow humans. Terrific! Space Force had their Call of Duty trophy launched into space. Now, a lot to unpack there, so let's back up. Space Force, the newest branch of the military created by Trump to protect us from the aliens he saw on Independence Day, he thinks they're real, has an esports team, so your tax dollars are literally funding video games. Guess we know what happened to all the VA funding. Then they hired a private contractor to balloon that trophy right up to the edge of space. I mean, maybe they could have asked Space Force to handle that. Seems like they might have the hookup, right? But the trophy in space thing replaced strapping the trophy to a missile and taking out a wedding, so that's progress, I guess? Kim Jong-Un is requiring North Koreans to change their children's names to be more hardcore. Among the acceptable names are gun, bomb, and satellite. That's crazy, said an Essential Oils mom who named her kid Braylon with an AE, an EIGH, and 4 N's. I have to say, though, I think this is a great idea. Americans should start naming ourselves after weaponized things, too. Like half-truth, district border, credit score. Yeah, you wouldn't want to meet somebody in a dark alley who says their name is search history. GMA3 co-hosts Amy Robach and TJ Holmes were taken off the air for a bit after their affair came to light. Are you kidding me? I have never heard of these people until last week when I found out they were boning, and now I'm dying to watch that show. Put them back on the air. I want to watch an entire hour of them trying and failing to remain professional. I'm gonna throw it back to you. Well, I'm here with the current weather. Breaking news. I'm gonna tap that ass later. After hyping up some juicy leaks, the Twitter files reveal was kind of boring. But it really wound up the people that love Elon Musk. They were like, the government should look into this. Oh, they already have? Well, they should be jailed. Oh, they were already found to be acting lawfully? Well, I get unfathomably horny thinking about Elon Musk beating someone to death with a Tesla phone, so something needs to be done here. The city of San Francisco is investigating Twitter for converting some offices into sleeping quarters. Hey, Elon's just trying to be a nice guy. After forcing people to work 16-hour days, he just wants them to get a little rest. And for maximum efficiency, he'll soon be rolling out micro offices. Justin Verlander signed an $86 million contract with the Mets. He's also the husband of supermodel Kate Upton. At least one member of our writing staff wants to be Justin Verlander when he grows up. Meanwhile, Astros fans will have to get over the loss of Kate Upton. Oh, and Verlander too. Did you get a Kanye tattoo? Ew, why? Never mind. A tattoo removal studio in London will remove it for free. They said they have sympathy for folks who have a tattoo inspired by someone you admire and they end up making headlines for all the wrong reasons. I wonder if they'll help me with my tramp stamp of Jar Jar Binks. And finally tonight, the FDA has approved the fecal transplantation procedure, which is where healthy poop is put into an unhealthy person's body. This is another important step forward for American commerce. Back in the day, all you could sell was plasma or feet pics. But now, if you eat a vegetable every once in a while, you can sell your poop! I'm looking forward to a slew of new poop-selling apps coming out. Facebook Farketplace, Craigshit, eButt, and many more. That wraps up this week's Friday Fenix. Don't forget to subscribe!